Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to the SnowboardProCamp live Q&A up here today on top of Blackcomb Mountain. Absolutely perfect day up here in the mountains. We've got blue skies, almost no clouds, and yeah, just been up here today riding some terrain park, just making the most of these spring conditions. And what's up everyone for tuning in? Thanks also so much to everyone who's watching the replay. If you have a question, definitely leave it below. If you guys have any snowboard questions, definitely hit me up. Gonna be on here for about an hour trying to answer all your questions. And yeah, thanks again. If you guys could do me a favor, like this video, share all the videos around as much as possible, helps the channel big time. And yeah, I just appreciate all you guys being here too. So yeah, gonna be on here for the next hour. If you guys want to, let me know where you guys are watching from. It's always awesome to see where everyone's watching from. We got the world's biggest snowboard community on here, so it's amazing to see the worldwide support. So thank you guys so much. I already see a bunch of people on here. Hello from Sweden. What's up from Denver? Thanks, Josh. In Motion SLB's on here. Jackson watching from Boston. We got a new snowboarder from the Boom 56. And yeah, what's up, Russ? Sweet, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, what's up from LA? Justin Visey, thanks for tuning in, man. Somebody's watching from Andorra. Snowboarding in Andorra one year. Watching from England. Thanks for tuning in from England, man. Awesome. Switzerland. We got everyone from all over the world. Yeah, so today just up on top of Blackcomb Mountain. As you guys can see, the views are just ridiculous up here. And yeah, I was just been riding some spring park laps today, trying to make the most of the end of the season here in Whistler. There's still tons and tons of snow, so yeah, gonna have lots of days. I was riding with David just until a couple of days ago. Was so much fun riding with David. He's back in New Zealand now, so gonna try to get down there sometime this summer. Also was riding with Matt and Ryan channel. Matt's been killing it as well, Matt Miniachi. So really fun. And even like earlier in the season, riding with Ryan Napton and Jonathan. Such a good season riding with all those guys. And gonna keep it rolling. Gonna be riding with TJ again soon down at Mount Hood at Timberline. And somebody says, Big Al says, how's... Sorry guys, lost the connection there for a second. Check out Chris's YouTube channel. It's Chris Ayres, and he spells his last name E-Y-R-E-S. So thank you guys all for tuning in. I'm gonna do my best to answer as many questions as possible in this hour. It's also, if you have a need answering, just hit that super chat button. It's a great... What's up, guys? Trying to find the best place. Hope you guys don't get too much wind noise on that end. We got a windy mountain up here. Justin says, Kevin, you might want to get down the hill, bro. You're breaking up. Sorry, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna have to ride down. In Motion SLB, there's hardly any network that high up in the world. I think there's like a network tower like just right across here, so I think it should be okay. And Monroe AC says, what shades are you wearing? So right now, these are some Oakleys. Yeah, the crew over at Sporter X hooked me up with some Oakleys earlier in the year. David Funk says, do you ever do any touring? No splitboard touring, but would love to do some more. Don't have a splitboard at the moment, so maybe next season. But yeah, love doing just like short hikes and stuff out just outside of the boundary. Nothing too crazy. So Lucas says, why did you choose to be vegan? So yeah, started being vegan about 6 years ago. And yeah, I thought I would give it a try. And as soon as I did, I just felt better. I felt like I had more energy. I felt lighter. You know, any previous snowboard injuries I had, they kind of like stopped hurting me. So yeah, just switching to eating all plants and potatoes and rice and beans and all that kind of stuff, I just felt lighter and better, and had more energy. Because when I snowboard all day and then would come home to make videos, it's hard to like, you know, put in those like long days, even though it's a lot of fun, don't get me wrong, but yeah, you just need lots of energy. I found that as soon as I went vegan, plant-based, it was a huge game changer for me. Monroe NC says, how's the weather there? Oh yeah, the weather's like insane. It's blue skies. There's a little bit of a cool wind, which is actually nice because the sun is beating down pretty hot up here. But yeah, the weather's perfect. Like the perfect spring conditions for doing some riding. Marcus says, have you ever been to Norway or are you going? No plans to go to Norway at the moment, but would love to visit Norway one year. We'll keep you posted on if we come to Norway. Where's the best place to snowboard in Norway? Tom says, season is done here. I might be slightly jealous. Sorry, man. Yeah, the season here in Whistler, it still goes for 2 more weeks, and then gonna head down to Mount Hood for a week with actually with the InMotion crew. So we're gonna be down there and yeah, be doing some riding with TJ as well. Check out TJ's channel, Board Archive, and yeah, gonna have some more spring riding down there. And Yamaha says, plans for East Coast American next season. Yeah, I might have to do that plan because a lot of people have been requesting that I ride on the East Coast. I feel like the hard thing with the East Coast is there's so many resorts. So might have to, yeah, do a really in-depth East Coast tour. So maybe stay tuned for that for next season. Justin says, Kevin, have you checked out some of the new gear for 2019? Matt Guff just released a bunch of videos for new gear. Oh, awesome. Yeah, Matt Guff, he's killing it as well. I haven't actually checked out much of the 2019 stuff, but would love to get my hands on some new gear. Yeah, I feel like my mind's not there yet. My mind's not into 2019, but yeah, I feel like every year there's always a few things that are sparking my interest, so I'm gonna keep an eye out. Right now I'm trying to put together my 2018 like spring summer snowboard collection. So I've got everything pretty much sorted out, and I'll have a video coming for you guys soon, just detailing all the gear, all the stuff that I wear for spring and summer riding. Justin Vizey's got a question for Chris. He says, Chris, what's going on, dude? Yeah, Chris, he's healing up, man. He's getting better. Chris's videos, his YouTube channel is Chris Ayres. Last name Eyres. Go subscribe. He's putting up videos of his recovery. So Chris has been killing it. Yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. Yeah, I'm gonna do my best to answer as many questions as possible. If I miss your question, just ask it again. And hitting the super chat button is also a great way to get your question highlighted, and also a good way to support the channel so you can keep these videos rolling. Jackson says, hey Kevin, what do you think is a better powder board, the Yes 420 or the Nitro POW? Oh, yeah, I think the Nitro POW is better. I feel like I like the shape better. It's a little bit of a bigger board, which I feel like the Yes 420 was just a little bit too small for me. Both are really good for powder. The Yes 420 was insane for powder. It just floated right on top. But I do enjoy the shape and the size of the Nitro POW. That's definitely the best powder board that I've ever ridden. So that's my favorite. And yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. Inception 418 says, hey Kevin, can't decide between cartels or forces. Throw on my new Burton Process Flying V. What you think and why? I would go with the forces, Union forces. The reason that I would go with Union over the Burton cartels is that I found that with the Burton bindings, once in a while the ratchets wouldn't hold down. They would kind of like, is it back? Is it back? All right. Hope the connection's all good there, guys. Sorry for losing the connection there, guys. Ooh. So yeah, what I was saying is I would go for the Unions. I feel like the Unions more consistent, they're more reliable. For me, they've just been a more consistent binding, so that's why I would go for them. And so Jai Hang Lee says, what do you think is the most important term of physical body condition in snowboarding? I'm not exactly sure what you mean, but I think one of the most important things, like for your body-wise, is to be flexible. Flexibility in snowboarding, you'll avoid injuries, and the flexibility just helps with doing tricks or with steering your board, all that kind of stuff. Bending over, doing your bindings up, releasing them, all that kind of stuff. So I feel like, yeah, flexibility is key. So get into a stretching routine or yoga practice and all those things. Also, having a strong core helps with snowboarding as well. Lucas says, loving the energy balls. That's from a video we did quite a while with Chris. Ooh, dried cranberries are delicious. Hey, what's up, guys? So I was gonna mountain and try to do the live stream somewhere where it doesn't keep losing connection. So bear with me for a sec. I'll take you guys on a short run, a little tour, so that we can find a better place to connect. So I'm gonna turn this around so you guys can see where I'm going. Oh. So just bear with me for a minute, guys. Just gonna get my snowboard on here. All right, so just gonna put my board on. Yeah, so I'm up on top of Blackcomb Mountain. I think the connection's not the greatest, so I'm gonna ride down the hill a bit, find someplace better. Yeah, the conditions up here too, they're pretty slushy. Been riding the Arbor Westmark snowboard, and I feel like it's a little bit wider, and so that helps with staying on top of the slush. So I've really been liking that. Also been riding the new 32 lashed boots. They've been really comfortable, no more foot pain. Just having some problems with that this season. And also the Union contacts have been working out great too. More of like a park binding, which in the springtime, riding lots of park. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have a video coming out for you guys soon about my spring snowboard setup. So working on putting everything together. Just doing up my bag here, guys. I'm gonna ride down somewhere where hopefully there's a better connection. All right. I've also got a new stabilizer, so I don't know if you guys can tell. You can kind of see it in my glasses, I think. Yeah, you see this? Got a stabilizer happening. All right, so I think I'm gonna ride across, and I see a giant piece of avalanche debris. Gonna go sit on a big avalanche snow boulder and continue the live stream. Okay. Oop, okay, here we go, guys. Hope the connection is better down here. Oh. All right. Yeah, hopefully this connection's working good. Hey, what's up, Chris? Thanks for tuning in, man. Ooh. All right, guys, so we'll try the connection for a bit in this spot, and then if it doesn't work out, I'll try moving again. Jay says, what made you decide to switch from the Huck knife? I plan on buying the 2019 Huck knife. Yeah, the Huck knife was really cool. I guess there's a couple things that I like about these other boards. Things I like about the Huck knife is that it's like a soft board, easy to press, but it's got like pop in places too, so that you can get a good ollie. So kind of like that good combination of softness for presses and a bit of pop for, yeah, getting an ollie or getting into the air. So I like that. What I like about the Arbor Westmark is I like that it's got the, I think they're called the Grip Tech bumps, and the Grip Tech kind of like digs into the ice or firm snow, so you don't feel your board slide out at all. I really like that. And yeah, the rocker shape makes it easy to press. But with the Arbor, it's also got like enough stiffness to it that you can get a really good ollie or nollie off of it. So I feel like, yeah, each board is a bit different. They all, as long as they kind of do what you need them to do, it's good. But yeah, I just want to try some different boards mainly. All right. And Nicole says, hey Kevin, have you ever tried longboarding for keeping a good shape for snowboarding? I've actually never really tried longboarding. It looks like a lot of fun. I don't have a longboard, but I've got a skateboard, so I'm going to be doing a bit of skateboarding this summer for sure. And yeah, all those board sports really help for snowboarding. So longboarding, skateboarding, surfing, wakeboarding, all that kind of stuff. I definitely felt like after doing some skateboarding last summer, it really helped improve my balance for snowboarding through the winter. And Telmore says hello from Germany. What's up, Germany? I was riding Forum boards for 20 years. Wow, that's pretty sick. Yeah, Forum was an awesome brand. They put out some really cool snowboard movies as well. So Tomver says, any experience with Battalion? Oh, with the Battalion Goliath. I got it recommended over the whatever based on length and weight. Yeah, I feel like the Goliath is more of an all mountain board. It's supposed to be a bit stiffer, but you still get all the benefits from the 3BT and a camber board. So the Goliath, I think, is, yeah, it's a good board, maybe for somebody that's heavier because it's a bit stiffer. Yeah, it looks like a really cool board as well. So I almost got the Goliath. I got the Global Warmer instead. But yeah, I think the Goliath is up there too. Just like a bit of a stiffer board. But if you're somebody that weighs a bit more, or if you want more of an all mountain style board, I think the Goliath is it. Nicholas says, what mountain are you at? So right now I'm up on Black Hill Mountain. Just, yeah, absolutely insane day up here. Daniel Z, what's up, Daniel? Hi, Kevin. I know you have been riding the Union Atlas most of the season. but you're riding the contacts now. Which one you like more and why? I copied from someone else. Cool, yeah, so the Union Atlas, I love those bindings as well. The Atlas, I think, are a bit stiffer, so they're more made for like all mountain riding, powder riding. And the reason I picked up the contacts is because the contacts are supposed to be a bit more park friendly, so a bit softer. So the discs are smaller as well, so the board can flex more easily. But yeah, I just want to try them. I feel like so far I like both pairs. I can feel like the contacts are just easier to flex, so you can really get your boots and your feet into different positions for doing tricks. So yeah, I just wanted to try them out and they feel great. So no problems, no issues with them yet. And yeah, I feel like they're a really good park sort of oriented binding. And yeah, they're also like a bit lower in the price scale too, which I like that. So I want to, yeah, just keep trying different equipment. Yeah, I've been liking them. Jordan says, have you ever tried any Arbor bindings? No, I didn't even know that Arbor made bindings, so that's interesting. Eppo says, have you ever tried skiing? Yeah, I started skiing when I was like 13. So I did that for a couple years before then getting into snowboarding. And then when I was teaching snowboarding, so I first got into teaching snowboarding, and I became a ski instructor as well, just so that I could earn some extra money. So yeah, doing both was a good way to earn money through college, and also helped me to get my first job here in Whistler as well. Nicole said there is a big pause in summer season. Best to keep good shape for the next season. The season was over 2 months ago. What would you suggest to stay in good shape? Well, you can try to get into some, snowboard summer destinations. So if you're on the west coast here, there's like a few places you can go, but Mount Hood, Timberline, you got some summer snowboarding there. You can, spring snowboarding here in Whistler, Mammoth, down at Timberline. I don't know where else has spring riding. There's a few places in Denver in Colorado that just recently ended. I feel like at Copper Mountain, they've got some spring, summer riding as well. But yeah, you can also head down to the Southern Hemisphere, Australia, New Zealand, South America, all those places. Their winters are just getting started. But if you don't have the option to snowboard, you can, get into skateboarding. Somebody was asking about longboarding, surfing if you're near the ocean. Ooh, so Jev Genij, sorry, I can't really pronounce your name, says, go to Zermatt for summer skiing in Europe. Cool. Do they have a park there at Zermatt? I love Switzerland. The only thing I don't like about Switzerland is how expensive it is there. But yeah, Switzerland is really cool. Definitely, yeah, some summer destinations in Europe too. Oh, Jev Genij says, yeah, good park. Awesome. Eppo says, did you ever visit Belgium? I was in Belgium in like the end of January kind of drove through it though. Didn't do anything in Belgium. And Marcus says, hi, Kevin. Have you ever tried out the Fix bindings? The company is from Whistler. No, I haven't seen the Fix bindings. Very cool. I'll have to look them up if they're from Whistler. Awesome. Nicolay says, what is your favorite resort ever? Oh man, ever? I'd have to say so far Whistler. Whistler's pretty amazing. The thing with Whistler though is it's just getting more and more expensive. So when I snowboard with friends, I think I would rather go to a different place. But places I would love to go back to, would love to go back to Japan, would love to go back to Europe. And also, I don't know, it's hard to pick a favorite. Each one has its own unique feel and flair, so. Gianna says, have you ever tried surfing? Yeah, I did some surfing down in Hawaii and also in Australia about 10 years ago. So would like to go for another trip back to Hawaii this year and do some more surfing. Just a reminder, guys, this is also a super chat. So if you have a question that I missed, or if you want to help support the channel, just hit that super chat button. Rob Gam says, hey Kevin, does 2 centimeters really make a huge difference in snowboard length? It really can, actually, because you're depending on how much you weigh, you're relying on that edge to support you as you ride. So if you get a board that's a little bit too short, it's just not going to support your weight properly. And same with the other way around. If you get a board that's too big for your weight, then it's just going to make certain things harder. So I guess it doesn't make a huge difference, 2 centimeters. It just kind of depends on what you want to use it for. But you kind of want to do your best just to get the right size board. And we got a super chat from Jay. Thanks, Jay, for the super chat. And Jay says, thanks for the answer. What huck knife size width would you recommend? 188 centimeters, 6 to 80 kilograms, 185 pounds. Boots, 11.5 US. I'll mainly want to ride jumps in the park. Also, endings for that, if any. I don't have any Solomon bindings to recommend because I've never ridden Solomon bindings. But if your feet are 11.5, then you got to look at a wide board, I think, because you might have some heel or toe drag with those 11.5 size boots. So with large bindings, a wide board. Does the Solomon huck knife make a wide board? I'm not sure. But I guess, around 159, 160 in length, but double check the scale. But yeah, wide board, about 160, yeah, you should be good. You're almost the same size as me. I'm 6'3", like 180, and I believe that my huck knife was a 159. But my boot size is only a 10. And thanks for the super chat, man. And Marcus says, what tips do you have for getting started in the park? First, definitely check out, there's a few videos on the channel for getting ready for park. I think there's one that's like 5 skills. It's called like 5 skills for getting ready for the park. But definitely you want to challenge your riding. You want to be able to ride all different types of conditions. Riding with speed, being in control, all that kind of stuff. Definitely get into riding some switch. And then once you kind of feel comfortable with that, start hitting like small jumps just outside the park. So start getting into side hits. And yeah, just get used to jumping all the time outside the park, just off of little things. Make sure that the landings are all clear of other people when you do that. And you also want to be comfortable riding speed with your board straight, because a lot of times when you're going to hit something in the park, you're going to be riding into it a few speed checks, letting your board go straight, and then after you land something like a jump or like off of a box, you actually come off of it with more speed than you go in. So you need to be comfortable with speed. So make sure that you're comfortable riding with speed, going straight, riding switch, all that kind of stuff. And I'm just gonna plug in my phone here, guys. Phone's getting a little bit low. Here, I'll turn this around for you guys. You can check out the beautiful view we got going on here. Oh yeah, check that out. Got some mountains, got the chairlift down there. It's a glacier chair in the distance. Oops. All right, guys, so I'm just gonna plug in my charger. Plug in the old charger, if I can find it. All right. Yo, yo, yo. All right, just gonna plug in the charger here. So you guys just gonna plug this in. All right. Does that work? Hope so. Yeah. Ooh. What happened? Oh, did I just die? All right. Oh no, losing connection again. Come back. Come on, reconnect. Wow, super laggy. Yo, guys, so we're gonna try to move spots again here on the mountain. Hopefully get a better connection for you guys. See, it's gonna move, get a better connection. Sorry guys, this is not come on, reconnect. You're live. Yo, what's up guys? Sorry about losing you guys there. Back now. So Mike says, hey, what's up Kevin? Much love from Tucson, Arizona. It's 97 degrees Fahrenheit here. Oh man, I miss the snow. Well, enjoy the heat, man. And I also saw that Old Man Shredder says, just jumping on to say hi, I'm at our cabin at the sea and we don't have any electricity here. So Okay, crazy. But see you all soon. Awesome, old man Shredder. Yeah, keep up with the videos, man. Cottage at the lake. Or by the sea, sorry. And Epo says, why do you always wear your goggles under your helmet? I just feel like it fits better. The goggles fit more snug against your face compared to having the goggles over the helmet, the goggle strap. I feel like you just don't get that secure fit with the goggles. Sass says, hi from Serbia, Europe. Lucky we don't have snow at this time of year. I bet you have some snow if you could, there's probably some snow somewhere. Peter says, hey Kevin, Pete from Australia. The snow started falling yesterday. Awesome. Yeah, it's so cool. Yeah, the season's starting soon in Australia and New Zealand. Also down South America. So it'll be great to come down there, ride with some of you guys down south in a couple months. Rob Gam says, Kevin, have you ridden the Burton flight attendant? If you have any thoughts. I haven't rode it, but TJ, he did a video about it this winter. So if you do a search for Burton flight attendant, you'll see a video from SnowboardProCamp with TJ's review. So go check out that video, man. I think TJ had a really good time riding it. Jackson says, hey, Kevin, have you own board? No, never have. And Fran says hello from Croatia. Dana says, what year did you move to Whistler? I'm thinking of moving there next winter. Yeah, I moved here in 2003. And yeah, I've been loving it ever since. Left for one season, went down to Vancouver. But yeah, couldn't stay away for too long. I would say the key with moving to Whistler is the hardest part is finding a place to live, because yeah, Whistler doesn't like people building houses or apartments here, so it's hard to find a place to live. But yeah, you just have to stay on it the best you can. Get onto Craigslist and just search as much as possible. But yeah, it's an awesome place to live. Nicholas says hi from CT. What's CT? Is that Connecticut? It said 2 to 3 inches yesterday. Wow, that's insane. Yeah, I love Timberline. Jackson says, gotta go, Kevin. All right, see you, Jackson. Jordan says, Kevin, have you checked out Angry Snowboarder? He does reviews on a bunch of different snowboards. Yeah, I'm subscribed to Angry Snowboarder on YouTube, and yeah, check out stuff. Yeah, he's doing awesome job. Definitely. Yeah, it's cool. Just a different perspective on snowboarding. Everyone on YouTube has kind of got a different way of looking at things, and yeah, he does some really cool videos. What's up, the Dragon Sage? So Nicholas says, yeah, Connecticut, nice. Dana says, thanks for the reply. I live in Maple Ridge right now. If you were there, let's ride Seymour and Gross every weekend. Nicholas says, just started riding park. I was wondering if you had any tips. Yeah, I think I just gave some tips a bit earlier, but yeah, for in the park, it's just about getting comfortable on the small stuff and like progressing slowly, staying healthy. You know, try to get lots of different jumps on a feature that you think is easy before moving on to more difficult features. Bardman says, have you ever snowboarded in? Get that never snowboarded in Scotland, but would love to someday. If I ever visit Scotland, I'll definitely snowboard there as well. Marcus says it's getting late here. Got to go. Keep the stream up. All right, Marcus. Take care, man. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good sleep. I know a lot of people are watching over in Europe. It's getting close to it's getting pretty late. So thanks to all the Europe for staying up and watching with us. King says, do you think the Earth is flat? If not, why? No, the Earth is round, man. I don't even need to explain it. It just is. And then Rock Dog says, hey Kevin, have you ever ridden headboards? No, I've never ridden a headboard before. Bond says, sup Kevin, here from Tahoe. What program do you use to edit your videos? And do you keep unused footage or delete it? So I do delete all my unused footage. I used to keep it, but it just became too much, especially when I'm trying to make a video every day. Just turns into a massive library of hard drives where I'm storing old footage. But the program that I use to edit is Adobe Premiere CC. Subscription to that to use it. And I think it's the best. Once you learn a couple of the tools in Adobe CC, Adobe Premiere CC, once you learn just the basics, it makes it pretty easy to edit. So yeah, check that one out. I think I'm going to make a video too with tips on editing coming up shortly as well. The Dragon Sage says, where is this being broadcast from? So right now, I'm up on Blue Whisper. Rob says, Kevin, what Burton bindings is the most comparable to Union Forced? Thinking of switching from Unions to Burton. Ooh, I would stick with Unions, but if you want to give Burtons a try, I feel like, yeah, probably the most comparable are the Malavitas. So Rhett says, are you going to Australia once the winter starts? Yeah, the plan is to hit up Australia at some point. I don't know if at the start, but maybe in August or September. Haven't got the plans down yet. Sasa says, what do you think about painting a board? Can new paint last couple of seasons? I don't know. I feel like if you paint the board, the paint will slowly start to come off, but I guess it depends on the kind of paint and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know, whatever you feel like doing. Justin Visey, I'd rather be snowboarding right now than waiting in a doctor's waiting room. Ah, sorry to hear that, man. Oh, well, are you going to hit up Patreon? So I think I'm gonna do the Patreon tomorrow. So Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. Same time and place, but tomorrow on Patreon. I'll keep you posted. All right, guys, so gonna do sort of like a speed round. Yo, what's up, Chris? Thanks for tuning in, man. Have you tried 32 Team 3 boots? Yeah, they're a bit stiff. I prefer 32 lashed. Softer boots for me, more comfortable. And the Real Vlog says, will you come to Argentina? Ooh, so that sounds like fun. I gotta do a bit of research. Argentina is a possibility, or Chile as well. Chris says, are you getting a boosted board this summer? No way, man, they're too expensive. Are you getting one? Awesome, guys. I think I'm gonna leave the chat there. So much fun talking to you guys this week. Stay tuned. Monday, TJ with Board Archive is gonna be on, answer all your board questions. And tomorrow, gonna be on Patreon. So if you guys wanna help support the channel, do an exclusive live chat on Patreon. Gonna do it for an hour tomorrow. So if you guys want, come check that out. I'm gonna ride down now. Gonna maybe go check out a few park laps. Really fun talking to you guys today. Next week, definitely have a better connection for the whole stream. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, we'll see you guys next week.